smooth on the map, never slip. What you gonna do when you at, who you with, you ain't really don't did, don't you? Really on the road on the map, never slip, get your hands to your left, don't did, don't you?
Well, welcome in. This is it. Apex race fans. Unfortunately, you're catching this one on tape delay. A little bit of technical issue here on this end, but you know what? We're going to get it uploaded right after the race is done and dusted anyways for your viewing enjoyment. So if you're tuning in later on, thank you. This is the final week. Apex Mazda action coming your way. 12 long weeks of battles, 24 heat races are all going to come down to this. The battle for top spot in Mazda. We got a couple drivers looking to take home the championship here in the mid-pack Larry class as well as the Going Pros class. And let's hit up those drivers points championship standings, take a look and see how it's shaping out coming to this one. In the pro side, Jim Feliz leading the way, 305 points ahead of Brian Lemke. Only 7 points separating those two drivers, so still potential here for Brian Lemke to get top spot here in the championship ahead of Jim Feliz. Joshua Soto not too far back. Kind of wonder if maybe Soto would have started qualifying right from the start of the season. Excuse me, the start of the season, if he would have been up there in the battle a little sooner than what he is right now. Charles Wolf currently sitting in fourth. No real chance of taking top spot. He's pretty much settled in fourth spot there. Michael Chase in fifth, comfortable again too as well. That's how things look at the top end of the pro category. Over in MPL, our amateur class mid-pack Larrys, we see Keegan Garrick leading the way, 266 points, but he is only 14 points ahead of, 14 points ahead of Ryan Ryder in second place, who again is only 9 points ahead of Justin Back in third. So still something to battle there amongst those drivers. And we have Sean Teeter in fourth and Aaron Sunday in fifth. That's pretty comfortable spot for those two drivers too as well. Not really any chance for them to move up. It's more about keeping the drivers in behind them, staying in behind them. Let's take a look at the track we're at here this evening. We're going to wrap things up. Road America. What a beautiful setting to finish up a championship here. Opened in 1955, 4.048 miles, 6.437 kilometers, 14 corners, and all of them going to test our drivers here tonight as we're just outside Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. So there we go. As usual, this is Race for Nexus. I'm Rob Campbell, and again, it's been a pleasure this season to cover Apex Mazda action. Again, sorry we are on tape delay, a little bit of technical issues here, but nonetheless, we will get that race covered. It should be a ton of fun here, but qualifying just about done. Let's take a look at how things are shaping up with Charles Wolf currently leading the way in qualifying just ahead of Jim Feliz. Lincoln Fox and Joshua Soto ran out our top four with Michael Brock in fifth place. As we pick up DJ Allison Drini currently sitting in 14th place. Not the quickest lap for DJ. We're seeing him at the sharp end of the field. Over in the AM side, I think Corey Mitchell lead the way in our mid-pack Larrys, currently in 16th place, just ahead of Sean Teeter, who's going to qualify in 17th overall, second place in class, right behind him. So we might have a battle in mid-pack Larry between those two drivers. John Aguadello in 19th place, only one spot back of them. Well, I guess 2 spots back. Ozek Sula currently in 18th place in our pro category, 16th in class. So clock ticking down. We'll have a look at how things are going to grid up here in a few moments. But it looks like we have over 40 cars in session here tonight. And we have 36, 7, 8, 9, 42 cars going to grid up this evening if everybody hits the grid. As we hit up to Aaron Sunday just before qualifying wraps up. So we'll let timing and scoring reset here, and then we'll take a look at how everything's going to grid up. See our drivers heading to the track. Looks like we are doing a full pace lap here tonight. Oh, Kent Kruger has done me dirty on the pace lap here. Normally we've been doing a short pace lap all season, but Road America here, brutal, man. The longest, probably one of the longest, slowest pace laps in iRacing is at Road America, and we're going to do the whole thing. Well, that should give us plenty of time to get through the starting grid, but first let's take a look at our season-long sponsors, Track Cams for Gourmets, trackcams22.com, who have provided all of our great camera angles all season long. They supply us all those cutting-edge IRL broadcasts mimicking camera angles. So if you notice any camera angles that look familiar to IMSA racing, NASCAR, IndyCar, Formula One, that's because he goes out of his way to try and mimic and copy those camera angles for those tracks. They've been with us all season long, so thank you to trackcams22.com. Trackcams for Gourmet is where you can find them. And then Apex Sim Racing shop. You can find a 5% discount code for them in the description of the video below. Use that to get yourself 5% off anything in store, from their own brand of Apex Sim Racing accessories to products from SimMagic, SimiCube, MAZDA, Rich DPC. They sell rigs so you can get yourself on track racing with the drivers out here, as well as computer systems. So basically everything you need to get on track, you can find there at Apex Sim Racing. So thank you to them. So we're just waiting for a couple more drivers to get gridded up here, and then we'll be getting underway for the pace lap, and then we'll take a look at our starting grid shortly. Just take a minute here to make a note in Discord for the viewers. Okay, the field is off. Looks like 3 drivers are not going to grid up: Aaron Law, Tyler Nevins, and Juan Colmenero. So that's going to put us at 38 cars here for this evening. Let's take a look and see how the rest of the field will grid up, with Charles Wolf on pole, Jim Feliz to his outside. That's row number 1. Row number 2, we're going to find Joshua Soto in 4th place with Lincoln Fox to his inside in P3. Row 3, Michael Brock in 5th with Thomas Lathrop in 6th place. Row 4 is Michael Chase and Brian Lemke in 7th and 8th. We go back to rounding out the top 10, where we're going to find Roman Bykov and Tony Wallace. John Cooper in 11th with Brian Zinn going to start in 12th place. Row 7 is where we find Kelly Greenhoe in 13th place with DJ Allison Drini in 14th. Row 8, Joseph Marr in 15th with Corey Mitchell in 16th. And row 9, Sean Teeter and Ozzie Sulu make up 17th and 18th place. Row 10, 19th place, John Agudelo and Joshua Smith in 20th. Row 11, Matt Schlosser and Kent Kruger, 21st and 22nd. Big Dog Racing in 22nd place. Sean Gapinski in 23rd with Christopher Croto starting in 24th place. Row 13th, we're going to find William Stern and Kevin Zhu. Row 14th, Keegan Garrig and Jake Harrington. That's row P27 and P28. Row 15, Justin Bax going to start in 29th with Michael Tanagretta in 30th place. Spencer Bodway in 31st with Kent Bandy in P32nd. Row 17, Glenn Blanchard in 33rd with Uwe Hale in 34th. Row 18 is where we're going to find Aaron Sunday and Ryan Ryder in 36th place. Row 19, Aaron Law and Tyler Nevins, although we don't believe they will be gridding up. And then rounding out the field is Juan Colmenero and Keon Maduro. It's like Keon is actually going to be the final car on the grid with Dylan Foster, as they're going to hop ahead of Aaron Law, Tyler Nevins, and Juan Colmenero. So there you go. our field heading into turn 11, which is just a little kink to the left-hand side, then into probably one of the most famous corners in motorsports, Canada Corner, also known as turn 12 here at Road America. So you see that massive grid we've got coming in behind of cars on track. We had a couple of camera cars here this evening. We've got Tony Wallace and Michael Tannegretta sharing their cams. We'll pop them up on screen when we're focusing on them in battles. You see Tony Wallace here now. There he is, getting ready to race. Michael Tannegretta here. There he is, working that wheel, trying to get some heat in the tires. But up front, Charles Wolfe, Jim Feliz, leading the field in behind the pace car. Here we go for the second to last time, the penultimate round here at Road America. Heat number 1 about to kick off. Jim Feliz, our pro championship leader, coming into this one in points. Starting in second place, Charles Wolfe on pole. Green flag is out, and away we go. Looks like Wolfe gets a nice jump. He's got Lincoln Fox right in there behind him, giving a nice boost. Joshua Soto currently sitting in 5th place in behind as they run down into turn 1. Feliz on the outside, Wolfe on the inside. Looks like Feliz going to hold on to second place as Lincoln Fox backs off. Tucks back in behind, a little further back of the field. We see Kelly Greenhoe and Jonathan Cooper battling just outside the top 11. Greenhoe on the inside. He has DJ Alessandrini to his outside. Looks like Alessandrini going to try and make that move around the outside there as well. So he's made that spot stick. Joseph Martin losing a couple spots early on, but up front, Charles Wolfe leading them for the first time around. Down into turn 5 they go. Charles Wolfe with a nice start. Joshua Soto now up into second place. Michael Brock and Jim Feliz battling it out. Michael Brock up into 3rd place, up 2 spots early on. Nice run for Michael Brock. Feliz going to drop down into 4th place with Lincoln Fox in behind him. Those 2 cars started up on the 1st and 2nd rows here. Not having the greatest first lap here for them as they're falling back to the Spencer Bodway and Keon Maduro, potentially involved in something a little farther back and to pick up Keegan Garrig, our AM championship leader coming into this one. He's going to lose a ton of spots, 10 spots back into 37th place. Luckily for him, he has a strong hold on the championship coming into this one, so we'll keep an eye on that. As we're back on board here with Michael Brock, up 2 spots into 3rd place, but Charles Wolfe, he got out to that lead first half of the lap, starting to get reeled back in here now by Joshua Soto. Soto, we know, has the pace. We go on board here with Soto here now. You see Wolfe up ahead. It's ahead into Canada Corner. Ooh, a little bit of bogging there for, Corey Mitchell involved in something into Canada Corner, but with saying a little bit of bogging there. You can hear the engine bog out for Joshua Soto a little bit. John Aguadillo, oh man, into the wall for him. The front end of that car is pooched. He's not going to be able to get that thing back. He is going to need a little bit of help. Doesn't look like the steering working all that well. Oh, he almost pulled out right in front of Keegan Garrig and William Stern as they went by. Let's see if we can take a quick look here at what happened to Aguadillo. There we go. Let's take a quick look here as he's heading into Canada Corner. But that's Sean Teeter, the red car, right behind him. Oh, it looks like he got into the back of Matt Schlosser. Completely missed his brake marker into Canada Corner. Luckily, it looks like Schlosser was able to get through that one. Oh, without any damage. DJ Alessandrini is around, though, as I say that. Oh, Alessandrini is out, losing a ton of spots. He is unable to go. Roman Bykoff now missing the front end of his car. Man, let's see if we can find out what happened there between Alessandrini and Bykoff. Let's see here, Matt Schlosser. Let's go back to him. He is on the outside, heading into turn 1. He's got Kelly Greenhoe on his inside. Something happened up ahead of them. Oh, Greenhoe into the back of Bykoff. Schlosser, evasive maneuvers off on the dirt, and he's going to continue on. But man, what happened to Roman Bykoff? Looks like Bykoff tried to look up the inside of DJ Alessandrini. Wasn't any room there and spins him. Oh, man. And then Kent Kruger out of nowhere coming in there. Let's see if we can pick up a nose shot here from Kent Kruger. Let's see if we can find him on track. Get an idea of what happened to Kent Kruger. There we go, on board with Kent. You can see the 235 just ahead of him. That's Joshua Smith. See what's going on there. Kent hitting the brakes, trying to get through gingerly. Oh, it wasn't Kent that got into that. It was Corey Mitchell, sorry, that got back into Rowan Bykoff. Sorry, I thought it was Kent Kruger, but that's Corey with Kent Kruger plastered on the side of his car. Up front, though, we head back to live action with Joshua Soto now right on the back of Charles Wolfe. Doing a little bump draft there, trying to break away from Jim Feliz. See here if the three of them can do that. It looks like Feliz has reeled them back in. As we'll bring up on the picture-in-picture our battle in AM class as we see Sean Teeter leading the way. Corey Mitchell, we saw him unfortunately get wrapped up in that last incident where he drove into the back of Roman Bykoff. But, you know, all in all, that car doesn't look too bad for Corey Mitchell. Keep an eye on that, see how he does and moves up through the field. But he's got a battle right now with Sean Teeter. Kevin Zeus separating those two cars. He's the purple taquitos machine in between them. But up front, Soto pushing Wolfe, as well as getting a little bump draft there from Feliz. These three cars trying to break away from fourth place. Lincoln Fox with the Screaming Sicilian paint job on that Mazda. What a fantastic paint job on that thing. Let's see if we can get a little better look here. There you go. He has the mustache, Screaming Sicilian on the side. Love it. Love to see it. Let's head back to that battle in AM class, though. So we got Corey Mitchell making a play on the inside of Sean Teeter. Teeter trying to defend him, but they got a number of cars in behind him. Kevin Zhu, Sean Kapinski, Ozzik Sulu all bunched up in behind them. Mitchell and Teeter going door to door. Head back up to the front. We'll bring that battle in here on the inlay. So we got battle for first place up on the top with Charles Wolfe leading the way. We got Corey Mitchell and Sean Teeter battling it out for top spot in AM. Teeter getting a little bit of a bump there from Kevin Zhu, boosting him up ahead of Mitchell. Mitchell going to have to try and go a long way around to get that spot away. Unfortunately, not going to be able to maximize the exit of turn 5 there for Corey Mitchell. But up front, our leaders, look at them battle 3-4 wide here. As we now see Joshua Soto to the front. Oh, Lincoln Fox gets loose through turn 8 as to gather it up. But that is going to bunch up the entire pack. Is now Michael Chase, Thomas Lathrop, Michael Brock all in there, Brian Lemke, Tony Wallace in there too as well. Let's check in on Tony Wallace. We see him working the wheel. See that pack just up ahead of him. Tony kind of hanging on the back, watching what's going on up ahead. Lincoln Fox off into the grass. He's getting himself back on track, but basically this whole pack can be able to go by him as he's trying to get back through there. Oh man, 3-4 wide here coming into Canada corner. Michael Brock sends it up the inside of Brian Lemke. Lemke going a little wide, drops a couple tires into the dirt. That's going to give him a instant point. He's going to lose 10 spots. Oh, Kevin Zhu is around. Oh, Keon Maduro around too. Looks like Sean Teeter and Corey Mitchell were able to get through that. Zhu was right in behind them. Let's see if we can find out what happened there. That was a mess. Looks like Kevin Zhu might have had something happen here with him. The purple and yellow car. He's got Maduro in behind him. Oh man, coming through, and they got tangled. Let's see if we can get a shot from the chopper cam here. Another look at the replay there. Let's take a look here. Kevin Zhu, purple and yellow. Maduro tried to squeeze up in there. Wasn't any room for him. Tried to force the issue, and around they went. Unfortunate there for those drivers. Let's head back to the front here where Feliz has himself back up at the sharp end of the field. Trying to run away from the pack, but as we've seen all season long here in Apex this, none of these drivers have ever seemed to really been able to break away. Soto moves to the front now. Feliz trying to make his way around the outside. Thomas Lathrop now up into this battle, up 3 spots from where he qualified. Well done for him. Bring the battle back up for our top spot in AM as they are continuing to battle on. Now Roman Bykov has himself in between Mitchell and Teeter. Bykov already missing the front bumper there as he got wrapped up with DJ Alessandrini not long ago. Here comes our lead pack, which stretches all the way back to 9th place, Lincoln Fox. Actually, looks like Brian Zinn might be on the back of this pack now too as well. He is. The Brian Zinn now the tail car on the lead pack, so stretches all the way back to 10th place, Brian Zinn. Change for the lead up front here, Soto. Trying to defend the inside. Fleas looking around him. There you go, 2 by 2. Into Canada corner, 3 pushers on the inside, 2 on the outside. In they go. Will they all make it out? Yes, they do. Nicely done. Excellent racing here by all these drivers. Plenty of space being given by each and every one of them. Charles Wolf, our pole sitter, now back in 3rd place. He's got Lathrop on the inside. Looks like Lathrop going to take 3rd place away from Wolf. Wolf going to run a little wide out of the grass. Michael Chase going to follow him. Both those cars going to dip a tire into the dirt, but nothing really lost there. They're able to continue on, maybe a half a tenth or so, but in this pack with the draft, it's not going to be much of a factor. Let's head a little farther back here. Take a look on this battle here in the AM size. We pick up Michael Tanagretto, one of our camera cars. He's right in this battle now for top spot in AM class, although he is one of the pro class drivers. He and Roman Bykov giving Corey Mitchell the boost he needs to get himself up and stay up the front of the mid-pack Larry class. So Corey Mitchell currently in 14th place, started in 12th. He's got the Flava Kent paint job again this week, as we're used to seeing with the last 4 or 5 weeks. So Bykov going to cycle back in there. Let's check in a little farther back. Look at this pack back here. Aaron Sunday leading this pack. Or sorry, actually Ryan Ryder now leading the pack. So this grouping stretches all the way back to, from Ryan Ryder in 20th place, all the way back to William Stern in 29th place. So about 10 cars in this pack. Man, what is going on? These guys are just battling tooth and nail. See Bodway looking to the inside of Sunday. He's going to make that pass stick. Aaron Sunday going to hold on to 22nd spot, up 13 spots from where he qualified. Well, I guess actually didn't qualify, started at the back, so working his way up through the field. Speaking of through the field, back up to the front we go. Soto now to the front. Lathrop in 2nd place. Feliz in 3rd. Pole sitter Charles Wolf down to 4th with Brian Lemke in 5th as they're starting to break away from Lincoln Fox in 6th place. But Fox has a number of cars in behind him. See if they can work together to reel back in our leaders as we are at 7 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in this race. So we see John Cooper and Joseph Meyer in behind trying to get involved in this battle. Kelly Greenhoe there too as well. That's our 11th, 12th, and 13th place cars. Brian's in, changing his paint up this week. We're used to seeing him in the blue and white stripes. I wonder if maybe Trading Paints just doesn't have the correct paint displayed for him. We'll see if we can refresh that for race number 2. But Michael Brock pulls off to the side. Not seeing him flagged with a slowdown, so I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe just a little bit of slower exit. But he's going to cycle to the back of this pack now into 10th place. See if maybe that was a strategy for him. But up front, we got a change for the lead. Feliz from 3rd up into 1st. He'll take top spot again now. Let's go on board here with Charles Wolf, currently sitting in 4th place. Just going to watching these drivers swap positions. Oh man, almost into the back of Joshua Soto. That could have been spicy. Couldn't have got much closer than that without contact, but things are getting spicy back in the AM side of things too as well. Corey Mitchell still leading the way in that multicolored car with Sean Teeter, the 2nd place AM driver, in that black and red Mazda. They're continuing to battle with Roman Bykov in the middle of them. See our lead battle up here. Lemke making the move to the inside of Wolf. Those front rotors, brake rotors just glowing heavy onto the brakes. Lemke going to have the inside line into turn 6 here. So he's finally going to make that pass pay off on Wolf. That's going to cycle Charles Wolf down to 5th place. Corey Mitchell and Sean Teeter still battling. Oh no, Mitchell off into the wall. That's going to cost him a ton of spots. He's going to lose the draft of that pack 2 as well. Corey Mitchell, things were going oh so well for him in the AMP side of things. One little mistake and we see what happens there. See, we take a look at what happened there for Corey Mitchell. Sees the lead car. Oh, see, he might have got a little help from Roman Bykoff. That little tap unsettled the rear of the car. I'm honestly not sure what Bykoff was doing in that battle at all. He's a pro class car, and that was the 2 top AM class cars. So, you know, should have just backed up a little bit, let them battle. Roman's not in a championship battle here in his class. Let those guys battle. Oh, Soto off into the kitty litter. Oh man, Brinkle Brock out of nowhere into the back from. I'm not sure how he didn't see him there, but ton of damage on the front end of Michael Brock's car. Oh, hate to see that. Let's take a quick look at what happened there. I think it might have been Charles Wolf that went off in front of Soto first here. Let's see. So no, sorry, Soto, the lead car. Oh, Charles Wolf tried to late brake there, completely missed it into Joshua Soto, who back on track, and Michael Brock nowhere to go. Let's see if we can take another look here at what Michael Brock might have saw coming through there. So we're on board here with Michael Brock. We're gonna have this wreck up ahead. There we see Soto and Wolf. Brock coming through. Oh, and then just drove right into him. I know what he was trying to do. What he was thinking was, I got an opportunity to get back up in that lead pack with the draft. Could try and push it, but just didn't have the room. That car has to come back on track. You gotta leave a little bit of room. But unfortunately, he's gonna have some damage. He's gonna need to stay tucked in behind Greenhoe, Cooper, and Marr here with that damage, because he's gonna be heavily compromised aero-wise. It's gonna be like pushing a big old wall into a breeze on a windy day. We're down to 3.5 minutes to go. Lincoln Fox, our only driver in the field right now who is still in the position that he qualified in 3rd place. Although he's been up and down, he's managed to get himself back into 3rd place. Started on the 2nd row, fell back a little bit, worked his way back up into that position. See our lead pack heading into the carousel. They'll work their way in towards the kink. They'll have this lap plus one more. That'll kick off, or that'll finish up the penultimate round here of season 26. And we'll have a quick 3-minute break. We'll get into the finale, where anything can kick off. It's been exciting in this one. I can only imagine what we're going to have in store for the finale. So see Lincoln Fox tucked in behind Lathrop. Feliz started on the outside of pole with Charles Wolf, who unfortunately got wrapped up in that incident, now sitting in 35th place in the pits. They'll pick up the white flag this time by. Let's hop on with Brian Zinn, as he's in behind Lemke, currently sitting in 6th place, up 6 spots on the day. Tony Walsh just in behind him. Let's go to Tony Walsh. We'll bring in the cam for him. See what he sees from his angle here, heading into turn 1. See them fanning out a little wide there. Lathrop thought about trying to make the move on Feliz into turn 1. Feliz was able to cover him off. So we'll head back up to the front. Lincoln Fox could potentially be in the best seat in the house right now, so he's got that battle up ahead of him. If something were to happen, if it comes to blows between Feliz and Lathrop, Fox would be right there to pounce. He's going to look to the right. Going to try and do it the hard way around the outside of turn number 5. Going to have to late brake. He's outbroke Lathrop. He's got into second place. Not going to be able to get Feliz, though. A little squirrely on the exit for Lincoln Fox. Although he's gone around the outside here. It's going to be tough to try and make this pass stick on Feliz. But if he can stay side by side into the next corner, he'll have the inside line. Feliz trying to hold back on the outside. Lathrop giving Fox a little bit of a boost there. Michael Chase up in there too now on the inside. Oh, Feliz and Fox battling door to door. Into the carousel they go. Feliz currently holding the way, leading the way. Fox trying every which way he can to get around him. Michael Chase, Thomas Lathrop right in there, ready to pounce if something happens between these two drivers. In through the kink they go. First place all the way back to 8th place. Tony Wallace here in a row. Feliz the leader. It's a matter of who's going to get the most bump draft here. Looks like Fox has 4 cars pushing him. Feliz with 4 too as well, but Fox around into the pole position, top spot. Feliz trying to fight back on the outside here. Fox can come over and cover off that move. Into the final corner they go. 8 cars battling it out for top spot. Lincoln Fox leading the way. Up the hill they go. Feliz trying to use the draft to get a move around him. Lincoln Fox going to hold on to top spot. Jim Feliz going to come home in second. Thomas Lathrop looks like he's going to come home in third. Final step on the podium. Excellent stuff for our drivers there. Let's head back a little bit. Michael Brock, he's going to come home in 12th place. Sean Teeter, our AM leader, heading to the line. He outlasted Corey Mitchell. Ryan Ryder, he's going to come home in second place in class with Aaron Sunday up into final podium spot in class. Nicely done for him. As you see Kent Kruger here leading Justin back to the line. Up and across they go. Glenn Blanchard and Christopher Croto, they are just heading into the carousel there. Just to give you an idea how many cars we have on track. It is awesome to see. Matt Schlosser across the line. He's going to finish up at 27th. Involved in a couple incidents there, unfortunately for him. Going to lose a number of spots. So this battle here between Blanchard and Croto. They got William Stern not too far back of them either. Corey Mitchell. You know, Corey's got that damage. So pick up Croto here trying to defend against Blanchard. Blanchard looking to the inside. Croto going to go wide. It's going to allow Blanchard to get that spot. William Stern going to try and take advantage too as well. He's going to get around Croto. Oh, man, rough corner for Christopher Croto. Off track, he's going to fall to 33rd place. Glenn Blanchard going to make out like a bandit on that one. Although he has a black flag, so he's going to get a 30-second penalty as well as William Stern. So Christopher Croto actually going to finish ahead of both these drivers in the end. Look at all those drivers with black flags for incident points on the final lap. Sean Kapinski, Joshua Smith, Aaron Law, Glenn Blanchard, William Stern, Corey Mitchell, John Aguadello, all getting black flags on the final lap. So they're all going to get 30-second penalties, but shouldn't affect Blanchard, Stern, Mitchell all that much. We're at the tail end of the field, unfortunately, from those incidents anyway. So let's take a look here at the final results from race number 1. There we go. See Lincoln Fox taking top spot just ahead of Jim Feliz and Thomas Lathrop rounding out the podium. Jim Feliz led the most laps, and that was only 3, just to show you how many lead changes we had in this race. So awesome stuff. I expect to see much more of the same for race number 2. 8 laps total distance at Road America. And let's take a look here at the mid-pack Larry side of things, where Sean Teeter comes home in top spot with Ryan Ryder taking second spot and Aaron Sunday rounding out the podium. Sean Teeter had the fastest lap in class 2 as well. Tyler Nevins, though, making up 21 positions. It's our hard charger for the race. Excellent stuff for him. Well done, and hats off to all those drivers. But we're going to have a quick little 2-minute break here, and then we'll be back and queued up for race number 2.
MAZDA can't defend. He's got the outside line for the second part, and he can't hold on.
Going the long way around. We're going to be 3 wide for the lead as they all come to the line. Who is going to take it in the end?
And here comes Lockwood. He's going to make the move to the outside. Quinn tries to force him off a little bit, but there he goes. It's going to be side by side through turn 1.
Will he be able to cover him off? He does. Weaving back to the left-hand side. Reynolds is trying everything. The kitchen sink is being thrown at it.
They're leaning on each other. Coming into turn number 3. It's going to be a drag race through 3 and 4. Coming back to the line. Here comes Frisch on the bottom.
Richard's going to hold the inside. Tries to be the late breaker here. They're going to be side by side through the final chicane. They bang doors, but keep it clean.
As they're still 4 wide on the run down into the back straightaway. Demerit's looking for a line as well. What is going on in Michigan?
Novak into the fence. They're still beating and banging.
Oh
and to the line.
He is much faster coming through there. Is there damage on Challenger? Abramitis is ahead. There's going to be a race to the line. Who is going to get it?
Okay, we're back from that short break. I guess if you're watching this back after, you could just fast forward it through, but there you go. We've got race 1 done. We saw all kinds of action and expect to see much more of the same here. But we are going to invert our top 4 as we've been doing all season. That means Michael Chase, Thomas Lathrop starting in the front row with Jim Flees and Lincoln Fox starting in the second row. The rest of our drivers are going to start where they finished up. We'll take a look at where that is in a matter of moments here. But again, thanks for tuning in. If you have a chance, hit that like and subscribe button. Take a look at the grid here as our field gets set to pull away. Looks like all of our drivers hitting the grid again except for 4. Looks like Kevin Zhu and DJ Alessandrini. A couple drivers who found some unfortunate set of circumstances in race number 1. They've disconnected. They are not going to return here for race number 2. And it looks like Tyler Nevins and Juan Colmenero, who we did not see grid up in race number 1, will not be gridding up in race number 2. But there you see, this is week 12 of 12. We're at Road America. Next week is week 13, where any of the new content that iRacing is bringing out is going to be available for all of our drivers to try and test out. But let's take a look at our grid. As I said, Michael Chase, Thomas Lathrop going to be in the front row. And in the second row, we're going to find Jim Feliz and Lincoln Fox. That's our invert of our top 4. Row 2 is where we're going to find Joshua Soto and Brian Lemke in 5th and 6th place. Row 4, Brian Zinn going to start in 7th with Tony Wallace in 8th place. Running out the top 10 is Jonathan Cooper and Joseph Marr. In 11th place, Kelly Greenhoe and Michael Brock in 12th. And all in all, it's a nice recovery from Michael Brock with the front end damage. Michael Tannegretta in 13th with Rowan Bykoff in 14th, another driver who had some front end damage. Row 8 is Ozzik Sue in 15th place with Sean Teeter in 16th. Row 9 is going to be Spencer Bodway and Ryan Ryder, that's 17th and 18th place. And rounding out our top 20, Aaron Sunday in 19th with a strong drive up through the field, and Uwe Hale in 20th. Row 11 is Keegan Garrick in 21st with Dylan Foster in 22nd. Kent Kruger going to start in 23rd with Justin Back in 24th. Row 13 is Matt Schlosser in 25th with Jake Harrigan in 26th place. Row 14 is Sean Kapinski in 27th with Joshua Smith going to start in 28th. 29th goes to Kenton Bandy with Aaron Law in 30th. Christopher Croto in 31st with Glenn Blanchard in 32nd. William Stern going to start in 33rd. Corey Mitchell, rough race for him, going to fall down to 34th. Row 18 is where we find Charles Wolf and Keon Maduro. Again, a couple drivers wrapped up in incidents in last race with row 19, Kevin Zhu and John Aguadello. I believe Aguadello is gridded up, Zhu is not. DJ Alessandrini and Tyler Nevins are both not in the room, in the lobby. And Juan Colmenero rounds out the 41 cars. But again, Jonathan Cooper going to be the final car on the grid in 37th place. Our field heading into Canada corner here now. Only a few more corners to go, and then we'll be kicking off the final round here. So 12 weeks, 23 races have led to this point. We're about to start the 24th race. These drivers have been allowed 8 drop races. They could be in the same week, they could be in varying weeks, but out of these 24 races, they are allowed to drop 8 of them. That's going to bring us to where we are now. Drivers battling for the championship. Quick look here, how the championship stands. Fleas leading Pro, Garrick leading Mid-Pack Larry's. We saw a strong race by Ryan Ryder in the AM class last race. He's going to pick up some points. Rough race for King Garrick, so things be interesting in the Mid-Pack Larry's, but out of the final corner they go. Pace car going to duck into the pits here, and we are racing. Welcome to the finale. Apexes, thank you all for tuning in all season. Let's have a blast. Michael Chase, Thomas the Throp leading them away. Barney got that green flag out, and away it waves. Take a look from the chopper. Pack heading into turn 1. We hop back a little bit further here to Ozzik Sulu. Try and keep an eye on what's going on into turn 1. Try and get a good look at as many cars as we can. The leaders looking fairly clean. Top back, looks like we have one car off on the inside, maybe John Aguadello. He was falling through the field. He's back on track, but looks like everybody is there and going. Nice job, LR drivers. I believe with Spencer Bodway. Might have got involved in something there early on, but for the most part, looks like everyone's been able to make it through, so well done to them. Michael Chase leading the way. As they head down the hill into turn 5 for the first time. Thomas and Throp in tow. Lincoln Fox making a move up on the inside. Joshua Soto, that's going to get him back into 4th place. Jim Feliz currently sitting in 3rd. Ooh. The Throp and Chase going wide, dropped the tire into the dirt there. Could have got spicy for those two. Bring up Sean Teeter, our top AM driver in class in the picture-in-picture right now. We'll keep an eye on how he's doing. Oh, sounds like something happened here. Dylan Foster, he is off track. Slow, and he will recover. Head back up to the front. Looks like that was a solo incident for him, but we hear a number of drivers on the comms. Well, you can't hear it, but I can hear it. It's like Tony Wallace, Brian Zinn, maybe Kelly Greenhill getting a little argy-bargy back there as we see Sean Teeter, our top AM driver, making a move on Ozzik Sulu up ahead of him. Just behind Teeter, we got Ryan Ryder now making a move to the inside of Teeter. That's a battle in class on the picture-in-picture. Ryan Ryder now up into top spot in Mid-Pack Larry class. He's doing what he needs to do He's ahead of Keegan Garrick, who's a couple spots back from right now in 19th place. Those two drivers battling it out for top spot in mid-pack. Larry is pick up Sean Kapinski. He's got Uwe Hale. That's oh, they're coming to blows. Uwe Hale going to slide off. Oh, looks like Schlosser got potentially some damage on the front end of his car head through there. See if we can pick that up here. John Cooper, some damage too as well. Matt Schlosser had to tow. Terminal damage for him, unfortunately. See if we can take another look here at what happened. So there's Uwe Hale coming through. Oh, Matt Schlosser had already got into him there. Let's see if we can pick that back up here a little bit further. Oh yeah, Hale just slid back out from him. Not much he could do at that point in time. He was just along for the ride. Let's go back live. Up at the front, Michael Chase still leading the way. Soto and Lathrop battling it out. Soto now up into third place. That's going to move Felice down into fourth. Michael Chase, that 371 competition car, doing well here this evening. Started on pole for this one. He's been able to hold on to it so far, as we're halfway through lap number 2. He's got a ton of cars stacked up in behind him though. Thomas Lathrop leading that Chase pack, trying to get around Chase. Get it? Chase pack trying to get around Chase? I know. Dad jokes for the win. But, you know, I'll be here all night, folks. See that battle staying fairly tame. Let's go back here. Sean Teeter has gotten back around Ryan Ryder. Battle for top spot in AM. They got Aaron Sunday, Keegan Garrick in behind them too as well. So a lot of our top players in mid-pack Larry in the championship here battling it out. See Ryder looking to the inside of Teeter heading into Canada corner. Is he going to be able to make the move stick? Sean Teeter trying to late break him around the outside. Using all the track that he can, trying to maximize his pace through that corner. He's done well. It's going to put him back on the inside through turn number 13. Into the final corner they go. It's going to switch back to Ryan Ryder having the inside line. Ooh, brakes a little early. Teeter a little later on the brakes. Able to get a little more pace through that corner. But can he cover off Ryder? Looks like Aaron Sunday going to pop in behind Sean Teeter here. He's going to give him a little bit of a boost as they head down the front straight. Oh, here comes Keegan Garrick to give Ryan Ryder a boost. Surprising, seeing as those are our two top drivers in the AM Championship battle here. Garrick, I thought he would choose maybe to give Teeter a little bit of boost, try and get himself up ahead of Ryder, but we'll keep an eye on this battle as it continues on. As we head back up to the front, we'll bring in that battle there. So we see Ryan Ryder leading the way in that class. Our battle up top, though, things still swapping back around virtually every straight that we get to. Chase has been leading this one since the drop of the green, though. He's got his first challenge for top spot as Soto looks to the inside, unable to make that move. Lathrop now smelling a little bit of blood in the water, trying to make that move around Soto. Soto able to close him off. He'll keep Lathrop in behind him. We got Lemke and Fox battling just in behind them for 5th and 6th place. Tony Wallace right there too as well, as we bring in Tony Wallace in the picture-in-picture. Let's take a look and see what he's got going on here from his roll bar, as he's just put Lincoln Fox in behind him with Brian Zinn. These two cars going to go too wide through the carousel. Check back in on Tony Wallace in a little bit. See where our other camera car, Michael Tanagretta, he's currently leading the chase pack. He, Spencer Bodway, Roman Bykoff, and Ozik Sulu. These 4 cars trying to chase down our leaders up ahead. They got some work cut out for them, though, as they're about 2.5 seconds back of Michael Brock and Joseph Marr, who have just fallen now off the back of that lead pack, so we'll see if they're able to continue to work their way forward. As you see, Bodway thought about sticking his nose in the inside of Tannegretta, but chose to back out and work together a little bit front with him. Looking to see, I thought maybe I saw some damage on the front end of Michael Brock's car, but I had a little bit of damage on the front end, but shouldn't compromise them too much here, these Mazdas. They can take a little bit of damage and still be able to battle. Speaking of battling, our battle for AM class now is still continuing on as Sean Teeter has got himself back up front, but Charles Wolfe worked his way up 18 spots. He's now in the middle of that battle. Saw Wolfe start, I think it was around 35th place. So hats off to him, making his way up through that pack. He's getting a little boost now from Ryan Ryder. He's trying to get himself back up to the front of the mid-pack Larry field. Chase still leading this one. He's been able to stay out front somehow. He's allowed those drivers to battle in behind him. Lathrop and Soto now the combatants for second place. We've seen Feliz in there. We've seen Lincoln Fox, Brian Lemke a little bit, but majority of the time it's been Lathrop and Soto here battling tooth and nail with Feliz a little bit too as well. Let's go on board here with Jim Feliz. So keeping a close eye on this battle here between Soto and Lathrop. Seeing Lathrop going out a little wide. It cost him a little bit of time. Michael Chase starting to open a little bit of gap now over this battle, but not going to be able to break the draft. He's going to need about a second and a half gap before the draft really breaks. Oh no, in the mid-pack Larry's, we see Sean Teeter around. He's going to get back on track, but Ryan Ryder around, Sean Teeter around. Oh man, that was our top mid-pack Larry drivers. Let's see if we can take another look here at what happened in this one. Oh, John Cooper around in the background. Take a look at what happened there. But oh man, looks like Teeter just got loose coming through there, tried to gather it up and just got into the quarter panel of Ryan Ryder, unfortunately. And let's take a look at what happened to John Cooper. We saw him just go off in the background there. Coming in turn 5, oh, just came in a little too hot there, lost the back end, already with some damage on the front end, into the wall for him, and that's going to be a season, it looks like, for Jonathan Cooper as he's towed back to the pits. So that's going to shake things up in AM class with Aaron Sunday now up into top spot. Christopher Croto in second, up 12 positions for Christopher Croto. Nice run for him. And King Gehrig, our championship leader in mid-pack Larry's, our AM class, now got himself on final step of the podium. That should secure his championship with Ryan Ryder now back in 23rd place, 6th in class. Let's head back up towards the sharp end of the field here. We see Tony Wallace and Brian Lemke battling it out 5th and 6th place. Kelly Greenhoe right there too as well. Kelly just in the tail end of the draft, trying to get a little closer to be a factor in this one. So we're past the halfway mark, only 9 minutes to go. See if Greenhoe can insert himself in that battle, but it's been Michael Chase's race so far. See if he can hold on to it till the very end. It's done well so far. We know the pressure is going to come. Eventually these guys will stop battling in behind, and the focus will be on chasing down Michael Chase and trying to get around him. It looks like things are starting to tame down a little bit here. Soto now ahead of Lathrop. Lathrop looking fairly content now to stay in behind and work with Soto, although he's getting a little pressure from the back of Jim Feliz as they head into the carousel. We're about halfway through lap number 5. We're going to go 8 laps, so only a few more laps left for these drivers to try and make some moves. So we got a battle a little farther back here between Roman Bykoff, our 12th place car, He's battling with Michael Tannegretta. That's the pink and white car, one of our camera cars there. Looks like Bykov going to make the move through the kink. Nice move there for him. Spencer Bodway just up ahead with Oz Xulu in tow. Actually looks like Xulu going to make the move around Tannegretta. So Bodway now leading that pack. That is battle for 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th place. Charles Wolf 3.5 seconds back of them as he's now broken away from Brian Zinn and Lincoln Fox, who have fallen back here. They're now into 15th and 16th place. These two drivers were up in that lead pack, so I'm not sure what exactly happened to them. Let's see here. Lincoln Fox and Brian Zinn went off track. Let's see if we can catch a look at what happened here. So we see Zinn on the inside of Lincoln Fox. They come up and over the hill. Oh, this looked like some crazy netco there. Oof, Zinn shoots back across the track. Almost clears out. Not sure who that was. Might have been Joe Samar or Kelly Greenhill. Let's see if we can take a look from the chopper cam there. Find out what happened here. So Zinn on the inside, Lincoln Fox on the outside. Yes, that was some net code, but you know what? It looked like Zinn might have been coming over to the right too as well. See if maybe we can get a roll bar view here from Lincoln Fox. So on board here with Lincoln Fox. See Zinn on the inside, Fox on the outside. Ooh, I think they just kind of just came together, unfortunately. These things happen, but oh, we got a change up front while we were looking at that. Michael Chase now down into 4th place. Joshua Soto up into top spot. Let's take a look and see how that happened here. You see Soto on the right side. We're just going to give him the inside line into turn 1, getting a boost from Lathrop and Felix. Look at these 3 drivers in 2nd, 3rd, and 4th decided that was enough for Michael Chase leading. They're going to connect up like a train here and make that move around. So that's going to move Michael Chase down into 4th place. Five minutes to go in this one. It's going to be a couple more laps. We're in the middle, coming up to the end of lap 6. We'll have 2 more laps to go once they cross the line. Soto now to the lead. Thomas Lathrop in 2nd. Where he started this race, Felice in 3rd. Where he started this race, Soto up 4 spots. Can he lead though? Will these 3 drivers in behind him do exactly what they just did to Michael Chase 1 lap ago? Well, looks like they're going to work together. Chase going to try and get the triple draft. Moves to the outside here. I think he's going to have enough of a run to make the move all the way around. He's going to get up into 2nd, potentially. Lathrop fighting back on the inside. Thomas Lathrop going to have the inside line in through turn number 3. Should be able to hold in that spot. Jim Felice, though, trying to put some pressure on Michael Chase to take over 3rd place. Chase going to get back 1 spot from Felice. Lemke now getting a little bit of a boost from Tony Wallace. Kelly Greenhill now up into this battle as he looks in the inside of Tony Wallace. Trying to get a little bit of draft off Jim Felice up ahead. To go on board here with Kelly Greenhill. You see those cars up ahead. Ooh, Michael Chase drops a couple tires in the dirt on the right-hand side. So that car get a little squirrely for him again out into the dirt. Michael Chase playing with a little bit of fire, dropping those tires into the dirt. Doesn't take a whole lot before that car snaps around through there. Our leader is working their way through turn 7 into the hard-braking left-hander of turn number 8. Nobody making a move. You can see all those front brake rotors just glowing out there, though. Let's take a look at that battle we were looking at earlier between Bykov, Xulu, Tannegretta, and Bodway. Ooh, Bodway getting a little square. That's the green car leading this pack. Spencer Bodway got a little loose as they head now into the carousel. I allowed Exula to really close that gap now. See Exula right there. Now he's getting some pressure from Roman Bykov. We'll continue to keep an eye on that battle as it goes on. Lemke showing a nose to the inside of Michael Chase. Lemke's decided it's time to try and get up to the front of the field. Can he go all the way up to the front from 5th place? He's trying in through Canada corner. He's gotten up into 2nd, but Soto fighting back, not ready to relinquish top spot. Oh, Lemke trying to force him out wide. Soto stays in the gas. He's going to hold on to 2nd spot, but Brian Lemke makes that move from 5th place all the way up into top spot. Head to the line. What a move. They're going to pick up the white flag this time by as they start lap number 8. Drag race to the first corner. Soto getting a push from Lathrop. Here comes Michael Chase to give Brian Lemke a boost. It's too late though. Soto's already taken back top spot. Lathrop getting up into 2nd. That's going to move Lemke down to 3rd. Feliz trying to capitalize too as well. Unable to do it. So Lemke's time at the sharp end of the field, very short-lived. Lasted about 1 corner. 1 corner in the front straight. Things can just change so quickly here in the Mazda class. Our leaders down the middle straight, heading towards turn number 5. Joshua Soto leading the way. So the pack in behind. Here comes Thomas Lathrop. Is he going to make the move? No. Oh, Brian Lemke, late braking out of nowhere. Dives up the inside of Thomas Lathrop. Oh, man, Feliz and Wallace. They're going to lose a ton of spots at their championship leader, Jim Feliz, and mid-pack Larry. They're around, but let's head back to the front. Joshua Soto leading the way. Lemke, Lathrop, and Chase in tow. Kelly Greenhost falling off the back now. Had to brake for that incident between Wallace and Feliz. Oh, Soto out wide to compromise his exit. Lemke now right there, smelling a chance. He's going to have to deal with Lathrop in behind. Lathrop and Chase going to get double draft off Lemke and Soto. Joshua Soto going to have to try and find a way to defend this charge in behind. You know it's coming. He's going to have to go to the right-hand side and try to defend the best he can. Try and make these guys go the long way around. There it is. Lemke making the move on the left-hand side. Who's Lathrop going to push? He's going to go to Soto's side. It's too late, though. Lemke already has that spot taken. Brian Lemke, he did this last lap. Can he hold on to it this time? Same move he accomplished on lap 7. He's done it again on lap 8. Can he hold off Joshua Soto? Soto looks to the outside. Into the final corner they go. Thomas Lathrop right there. Nothing Lathrop can do. He's just an onlooker at this point in time. A little bit of contact from Soto and Lemke. Soto trying to get Lemke loose, but Brian Lemke to the outside. It's a drag race to the line. Soto making the move on the inside. Who's going to take it? Joshua Soto is going to take the win out of the final corner. Brian Lemke thought he had it. Soto snatches it away at the line. Oh, man. What a battle. Spencer Bodway trying to get around Tony Wallace. We're going to have a repeat here. Wallace going to hold on for that spot. Aaron Law up 16 spots. Mid-pack Larry, he's going to take 14th position, which is also top spot in M class. Chris Croto and Aaron Sunday going to round out the podium. Oh, Roman Bykov sideways in the middle of the track. Jake Harrigan and Dylan Foster to the line. Oh! Dylan Foster spins. Jake Harrigan after the line. We got Sean Gopinski and Justin back to the line. Checker flag is out for them. Ryan Ryder, rough race for him. Unfortunately. Rough race for him. That's unfortunate. I think we're just waiting for Sean Teeter. What could have been for the season for Sean, unfortunately wrapped up in a bit of a coal package here for him. See if he can regroup for next season, come back strong, and mount a charge at the AM Class Championship. And I think that's going to wrap up our official race here. Let's clear things off and take a look at the official results. There we see Joshua Soto takes top spot, just inches away ahead of Brian Lemke. 400ths separating those two drivers. Heck of a race between them. Thomas Lathrop going to come home in third spot. So hats off to all three of those drivers. In the mid-pack Larry side of things, we see Aaron Law takes top spot ahead of Christopher Croto and Aaron Sunday rounding out the podium. Nice charge through the field here in race number 1 for Aaron Sunday, and he caps it off with another podium here in the feature race. So well done to all those drivers. Actually, well done to all of our drivers this season. You know what? It's been a season of ups and downs for a number of drivers, but you know what? You couldn't ask for much better battles that we saw on track. There was always something going on, no matter where we were, what track we were at. There's always drivers that had somebody to battle with from start to finish. And you know what? We've got some drivers waiting in the booth here, waiting room. Let's bring in some of these drivers and have a chat with them and see how things went. Joshua Soto, heck of a race there for you tonight. You didn't quite get the result you wanted in race number 1, but 0.04 of a second over Brian Lemke in the feature race to take the win. Did you think you were going to have enough pace to pull it out there at the end?
I definitely had a game plan coming into this race. I'm really good at the ending there, but yeah. I mean, it really could have gone either way. Brian had a very great defense going up the hill. I managed to get around, but just a great race from Brian there. Definitely at the end.
Yeah, there was so many changes for position from second, third, and fourth in that feature race, and not so much for the lead. You guys kind of let Michael Chase stay out there for about the first half of the race, and it seemed like there was a light switch where you guys realized, you know what, we can't just leave this guy out there out front all race, and it's time to go. And that's when things really kicked off. But heck of a season. We saw you kind of do the back to front challenge for the majority of the first half of the season. Then you put forth some qualifying efforts as the season went on. I'm wondering if next season you're going to put the qualifying in from start to back.
You know, I'd like to, but yeah, these guys are, I mean, everybody's just very good. And throughout the season, I noticed everybody's performance got a lot faster. So, you know, it's fun, but I think it's better to just, you know, try to get some wins and things like that. So, I mean, we might see it, but as for now, yeah, I think next season I'll be focused more on winning.
Well, excellent stuff. But before we let you go here, Josh, any shout outs to anybody watching at home?
Oh yeah, shout out to my sponsor, Academy Sim Racing, and also shout out to Apex This. You know, this league is very great, and also shout out to, you know, you guys in the broadcast and the league admins and everybody involved.
We appreciate that, Josh, and I think seeing you qualifying next season, we're going to see you battling for a top spot in the championship, and you know, you got your work cut out, as you mentioned. There's a ton of competitive drivers here as the season went on. I look forward to next season. Best of luck.
For sure, and thank you.
Take care. That was our race winner, Joshua Soto. Let's bring in our second place driver in the feature, Brian Lemke. Lemke, I don't think in the end you were able to get enough points to take the championship away, although I haven't seen the final results, but 0.04 of a second separated you and Soto there in the feature race. Did you think he was going to get you, or did you think you had just enough to cross the line?
Yeah, I knew it was going to be close. I think the lap before that was kind of the same situation, and he managed to motor right past me. So I kind of slowed a little extra in the last corner, and he gave me a pretty good bump. I was hoping that'd be enough, but just a little short. Hopefully I don't lose by 1 point. That would be brutal. I'm hoping if I lose, it's by like 5 or something. But yeah, we'll have to see how it shakes out. I mean, he had a really bad second race. I had a pretty bad first race. He had a good first race. I don't know. I really don't know. I think he had the clean bonus too, so he might get those bonus points. So I probably didn't get it, but man, what a fantastic season. It was really fun to race around Jim there at the end, and I thought that was a lot of fun. I don't think we've raced around each other too much this season, so it was good. I felt good to get by him there and kind of just solidify the whole season. I thought it was probably one of the best Apex Miata seasons we ever had. I mean, just huge fields, huge turnouts, great racing. Both those races were just action-packed up front for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. It's as you said, hats off or hands down easily the best season we've had. But I gotta ask, the last 2 laps you made the exact same move into Canada Corner. On lap 7, I think you passed 4. You came from 5th place into 1st. You duplicated into the final lap into Canada Corner again too as well. Hell of a move, man. I didn't know if you're going to be able to do it again the second time, and when you did, I was amazed. So I got to give you credit for that. Nicely done. But,
I'd be lying if I wasn't a little surprised I made the apex. I got right to the apex. I was like, oh, I did that. All right, I did that.
Yeah, it comes with a little bit of luck, and sometimes you gotta throw caution to the wind, right? But well done. Before we let you go, Brian, anybody you want to shout out there at home watching this one back?
Yeah, shout out to everybody that makes this happen. The Sky Lounge, Racer Nexus, you for all the broadcasts, the Tuesday broadcasts, all the admins, just everybody that shows up. I mean, that's what makes it so fun. These huge fields, the good racing from the front to back. I mean, if people don't show up, we don't have a lot of fun. So I'm super shout out to everybody that shows up, week in and week out. Makes for a great league for sure.
Absolutely. Well, best of luck heading into next season, Brian, and maybe you can find yourself up on the top step next time.
Yeah, I'm going to have to work a little harder, I think.
Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
That was Brian Lemke. Let's bring in our final driver in the waiting room here, Thomas Lathrop. Thomas, back-to-back third place finishes here tonight. Do you think you had much more to get yourself up into maybe first or second step on the podium tonight?
Hey Rob, I don't know. I don't think so. Really, my only goal tonight was to get some podiums again. I think the last one I had was pretty early in the season, and I think you might be my lucky charm because you were calling the races last time. But no, it was awesome racing. These guys did a great job. Everyone gave patience when it was needed and pushed when it was needed. I was just happy to be there. I don't think I had anything more than that. I was happy to be in the mix and to pull off 2 podiums. That was awesome.
Yeah, it looks like any one of about 8 drivers in the heat race and then the feature race could have taken the win, just depending on how it cycled itself out from drafting. But you know what? It's probably the best season we've had at Apex this in the Mazdas for a number of years. It's been nice to see with fields of 40 cars. We see you back next season to try and get yourself in the sharp end of the podium here.
Absolutely, I will definitely be back, and I want to give a shout out to the Apex guys for having me back. They've been super welcoming and nice people. The racing is always good. I really can't wait for next season.
Excellent stuff. Before we let you go, Thomas, any other shout outs that you want to give?
No, that's it. I appreciate you guys.
Perfect. Well, take care. And again, best of luck heading into next season. We hope to see you doing well.
Thanks.
Take care. That was Thomas Lathrop, our final step on the podium. Winner actually went to third place in both races, in the heat race and in the feature race. So I guess it's about as consistent as you can get here for for Thomas. So well done to him, and well done to all of our drivers. Again, it's been a heck of a season. Looking forward to next season. This is probably, as I mentioned, been the one of, if not the best season, most competitive seasons we've had in Apex this. Looking forward to seeing all of these drivers coming back, defending their titles, trying to make better out of bad seasons. This one, we'll say it. Some drivers trying to show that they have more pace than what they had on track here this season. I'm looking at you, Corey Mitchell. We'll hope for another great season next season. So stick around. We're gonna have a week off for week 13. As I mentioned, that's when all the new content comes out on iRacing. So I believe there's a new touring car that's coming out. Maybe a new, if I remember correctly, I think there's the new Ram NASCAR truck. New track is St. Petersburg. Looking forward to that one. I think that's going to be a probably a staple here in the Apex this league. It's a track that's been talked about for a long time. So looking forward to all that content. And again, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And we will catch you back next season for some more Apex this battles. Take care.